What's good? What's going on? Masculine Pulse here. Welcome to the channel. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. This topic is always a challenging topic because every man I believe that wants to talk about women has to bite their tongue a little because they come after you. Almost predictably, they're going to come after you. But today I want to talk about the sad state of the modern woman. The sad state of the modern woman. What got me thinking about this topic was predominantly because I saw some comments of a man who was done dirty in a divorce case. Okay, it was discovered that the child in the marriage was not his. Matter of fact, two of the children were not his. And the commentary of the women was just like they did not care. They did not care. Now, pre-internet days, when a man was going through something and they shared with his friend, most of us believed, okay, that's just an isolated incident. It's just a one-off thing. Women don't really, they're not even like that, isolated. Now, when you start to see like the situation I just described, a guy, divorce court, it's the woman that cheated, the children are not his, but he's stuck in child support. You start to think that do women not realize that men are seeing this and there's going to be consequences to their behavior when men are being done wrong by? See, the unfortunate thing for me, it's unfortunate but also fortunate, is that I have been through a divorce, right? But also around a group. I got 105 guys in that group who have been through their own stories. So I'm not just speaking from without. I'm speaking from a place of knowledge, from my own personal experience and men. Now, even just that alone, women will be dismissive. Like when I speak about my own situation, what did you do? What did you do to upset her? You must have done something to upset her. Doesn't matter what evil a woman does. The woman basically she crashed her husband's Mercedes on purpose, took it, drove it her ex-husband. But you know what the women said? You must have upset her. It's almost like women can do whatever type of wickedness, can do whatever type of evil. And if you share it with women, they see no evil in her. They see the wrong with the man. And when you look at the man, they're so sincere, so genuine, and they're being taken for granted. And that's why my word of advice is do not get married. Matter of fact, don't get in a long-term relationship because the modern women nowadays, maybe there might be outliers outside what I'm talking about, but most men, when I say that, they can relate. Whether it was a girlfriend, you know, did some crazy things. But there's a sad state. Women, modern day women now, it's just a sad case. It's a sad case. The other component I've learned about the difference between men and women is that men are logical through and through. Yes, of course, some modern men now are more feminized because they're being raised by single women who are emotional. But through and through, men led because they were logical. They didn't lead with the power trip. You know, when a man makes money, he gives it away most of the time to his children, to his wife. That's what he did. In China, they still do that. I got a friend who's Chinese. Men were giving away their salary card, and the woman was the one that gave the money back to the man to spend, like an allowance. So men historically have been doing the kind thing, the right thing. But I think what social media is exposing is that when I see an ugly post, and I remember one time there's a woman that posted up, I don't even need to raise her name, I'm not going to promote her. She said it's a good idea to abort black babies. Do you know how many people like that post? When a woman says, you know what, there's no good guys, so I'm gonna be single by choice. I'm gonna bring a child into this world without any man because men are trash. Women like that. Now, when men see that, and you're like, this is what they agree with, This is what they're. It's almost like I said. They feel like there's no consequences to this. Men see and adjust because you can't turn around after 5 years like, haha, we was just joking, we were just playing, poke to the side. That's not the case. This is serious. Guys who work, a bus driver is it dusty, a plumber is it dusty, any 9 to 5 brother is it dusty. Tradesmen are dusties. And yet you look at societies engineered and crafted and worked on by builders, by tradesmen, and you're like, well, we were just playing, we're just kidding. And the very people that are asking to be taken care of 100%, they're not worthy. I don't think y'all women know what's going on in terms of what men are, they live in reality. No man, unless he was gay, but no man is living and covering their face with makeup and wearing high heels to fake his height and wearing a wig to fake his hairline. No man is doing that. They live in reality. Everyday reality deals with them. If he's got a bald head, he goes to work with that bald head. You know, he uses his charm based on what he has going on. He's not wearing some type of Spanx to adjust his waist so he looks better. And y'all women are getting by with filters online and then catfishing some men and then turning up wigs and whatever it is. You don't live in reality like men do. So when they see somebody's devaluing them, they know what value they bring to the table. They know. So now they are awakened to the fact that you don't value them. You're talking trash about them. You're like imposed. Oh, I'd rather the bear. I'd rather the bear. Like, all right, cool. For real? Like, yeah, the bear. Yeah, the bear. Because, you know, a bear would not. And you like, they're dead serious. These women are dead serious. You know what I mean? And you can think of how many times you've saved a woman. She called you up, you sent her some money, you know, helped. And then you hear them and you see how many people agree with it. And they sit there with such a seriousness, not knowing that there's consequences to this behavior. Now, the problem for women is that men are going to adjust in mass. Because before, if I went through something, I was talking to a friend of mine, I'm going to think this is an isolated incident. Now, when you jump, women just get out and say, hey, you know, I use the nerds for this and I use the good guy. I use the bad dudes to give it to me. And guys are watching that, they're getting their hearts broken left, right, and center. Some guys are getting divorced. Some guys are getting in sexless marriages. Some guys, I'm like, they're being accused, falsely accused, and women are just laughing. So then you start to think, are these actually women good people? Like, are they good people? Because guys, we take care of each other. Oh, you bought the last beer. I got the next one, okay? There's no entitlement. Like, oh, I deserve. So I do believe that women, current modern women, are in a sad state. The ones who are good, they're very few. Because also the women, they don't have good role models. Like they will follow Beyonce, they'll follow Rihanna. There's Lil Wayne on the market, but I don't follow Lil Wayne. There's Jay-Z in the game, but I don't follow Jay-Z. We listen to music and we're disassociated. But y'all want to be exactly the same like Nicki Minaj. Y'all want to be the same as maybe Sukihana, Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion. But we see rap and we listen, yeah, for sure. Maybe when you're young blood, like you're like, 15, 16, you might, yeah, trying to be a thug. But men will listen to rap, going to work, he's doing his 9 to 5. He's not trying to be a drug dealer. That drug dealer is not inspiring him to be a drug dealer. But y'all, including church women, are becoming trashy. They're not becoming, because for the most part, they have been now to a greater extent. So y'all don't got good role models, and nothing is sacred. Your body is just out for exposure. You don't listen to no man. They don't listen to any man. A man says, I don't like weave, they're gonna get weave. I don't like this fake eyelashes. They don't look good. That shit gonna get that. Long nails. Whatever you say, I'm not gonna listen. It goes back to the Garden of Eden story, really, I suppose, where they chose the God who they serve. They listen. They want to. I want to. You're gonna be like God. All right, cool. I'm gonna eat that fruit. I want to be like God. Matter of fact, most women, what's the word? Diva. It's goddess, isn't it? Diva is goddess. They want to be worshipped. I deserve, I deserve, I deserve. Meanwhile, they're being banged by dudes left, right, and center with no exclusivity, nothing sacred about them. It's a sad state for women, I do believe. I encourage men to move carefully. I'm not saying men are not doing their bad, but this is about that segment of women in that sense because there's a lot more women that do damage to guys in terms of financially than men do in terms of divorce, relationship, and everything else. I'm not saying men are perfect, but I am saying that the stock of women these days, modern day women, the great majority, the higher percentage, they're just not worth the what men do. Dying for. Boys men used to sing songs, BBD sang songs, I'm showing my age. We would sing love songs about cherishing and everything. It ain't worth it. Single is where it's at. Uh, Go ahead, like, subscribe, and share. Let's get the numbers up. Let's get people talking about it and get the word out. Peace, love, and blessings.